All right, Coach, team back from Florida with one more weekend of non-conference play, going to Illinois and hosting Texas this weekend. I guess what's on the docket to get this team a little bit better this week?
Well, I'll tell you, I thought we had a pretty good trip down to Florida. Come out of that, tough competition, come out of it with a split. I think our kids worked really hard, performed well under some tough conditions. So very, very proud of that. It only gets harder this weekend. Illinois and Texas, two fine teams. It's a tough trip having to go to Illinois on Friday night and then come back here and play Texas on Sunday. So, first order of business is shaking off the trip, getting a little bit of recovery done, and then we'll start preparing for Friday night.
You're starting to get a few more bodies back. Dana last week, and some more coming back coming forward. One, how helpful is that to have more bodies that you can count on, and how helpful was it early on to really kind of baptism by fire for the freshmen?
Certainly having Dana Miller back in the lineup is a game changer for us, no question about it. The kids that filled in for her back there did a fine job, but in my opinion, Dana may be the best center back in the conference. We got that back. That's big for us. It's always good to get freshman experience, but you want it to be in the right circumstances and under the right conditions. We didn't really have a lot to say about that, but I thought the kids performed admirably and still are performing well. So we'll take whatever experience we get and move on from there.
This team doesn't seem to be particularly rattled in any given situation. All of your goals have come in the second half, almost all of them either last 10 minutes or overtime. What do you attest to that?
They're amazing, aren't they? I mean, I've not had a team like this. It would be nice to not put ourselves in these holes early on. I mean, again, Miami, we gave up a goal in the 29th minute, which is awfully early in a game to be conceding. And the sad thing about it was that was a personal best up until that point for the season. But this thing that they've got going on right now, scoring goals in the last 5 minutes, is absolutely huge. I mean, it's clutch, and I think it speaks volumes about the team's character and their competitiveness. I mean, they just absolutely never give up.
With this last weekend of non-conference play and then 2 weeks from now starting MAC play, what are some of the things you're really hoping to see out of this group as a whole as they kind of transition towards MAC play after this week?
Well, I think we're making great progress, in terms of forming the team and getting the team together and getting them ready for MAC play. I mean, I think we have one more weekend here to get a couple of little things sorted out. But to be perfectly honest, I think we're pretty well there with it, and we look forward to a positive end to the non-conference portion of the season and then starting MAC play.
All right, Sam, you among several freshmen are starting to get a lot more involved offensively and just getting a lot of minutes in general. How confident are you and your classmates kind of feeling a few weeks into the season?
I think we're feeling a lot more confident now. I mean, we've had quite a few games. And of course at the start, we had to just work our way into it, but I know a lot of us now are starting to start the game, and we're also getting a lot of minutes off of that too, whether we're getting subbed in the second half or the first half. A lot of us are now starting to play a lot of similar minutes to some of the older girls, and I think that's really helping the team as well, get fresh legs, and it helps us as a whole to just integrate with the team and finally see how everyone plays, and it's definitely helping our confidence a lot.
These last couple of weeks, it seems like the offense is starting to kind of find its stride. How close do you feel this group is to kind of breaking out offensively?
I think we're pretty close, for sure. The last couple games we've had a lot more opportunities, and we've been successful in the last game with scoring, and then when we were in double overtime, we got the winning goal, and we had 2 goals before that, so we were putting a couple more in the back of the net, and I think it'll just continue to progress, and these next couple games for sure will be tough, and we're just going to have to push through it, and I think that we'll be able to score for sure because we're starting to fill the box a lot more now. Each person's starting to figure out their role, so we're able to attack better positionally and able to fill the box to get those opportunities. So
this next weekend against Illinois and Texas to close out non-conference play, what are some of the challenges ahead that you're kind of working on this week to really put together a couple of good outings?
Well, I know both of them are going to be very good teams. They're going to come out hard, and I think that we have to do the same. I think we have to just go out there and play our best right from the beginning. I think that that's what we kind of need to overcome, is like coming out hard right away and taking it to them for sure, like the first 20 minutes especially, and setting the tone for the rest of the game, and then being able to hold that pace and just pushing through it, and yeah.